Hello and welcome to Garry's mod. Today we're going to be exploring my favourite liminal maps. I'm sure some of these will be maps you've seen before in other liminal videos, but I'm sure some of these you've never seen before. Let's get straight into exploring. So to begin with, I thought I'd start with the pool rooms, which is, you know, out of the most basic liminal maps, is probably my favourite. Just an ever-expanding corridors and long hallways and open areas that give you that certain feeling of peace and nostalgia, really, but also that weirded out feeling. It's like, look at that. It's got that feeling of being not quite right, but enough that your brain processes what it is anyways. Like, we know that this is a pool area, but everything's kind of too uniform. And even through the bending corridors and the weird hallways, everything just feels right. There was a place not too far from where I'd grown up where my parents used to take me. It was called Waterworld. It was in Northern Ireland itself, and this kind of brings me back there quite a lot. It is a very weird feeling, but at the same time, quite necessary. We're just going to take a couple more minutes to admire the weird geometry and move on to the next map. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Oh wow, now this feels nice. The creator of this map's really used the space well to convey that feeling of expansiveness. Even with the tight corridors, it just feels like everything leads to nowhere but everywhere at the same time. Beautiful. Probably one of my more favourite of the liminal space maps. It just feels so cozy to me. Like, this is barely accessible, but you know it's there. It adds depth to the map. I did a lot of swimming growing up, so this feels right. Okay, I feel like that's enough of this map. Way best to move on to the next. Now this one probably has not been featured in a Liminality video before. This is SCP-3008, or the Infinite IKEA. Whenever I was a younger boy, this is kind of what got me into Liminality in the first place. I loved the idea of liminal spaces because of this video. Just an ever-expansive IKEA. Furniture to build. Bases to keep the monsters away that come out at night. Communities built up in this Infinite IKEA. It was just perfect back then. It really resonated with the younger me. Of course, this map also has, you know, the ability to do that, which we will try out after having a wee explore. Apologies about that, I got a phone call. As I was saying before, Lord Bung went completely off the rails. I remember my love of SCP-3008 coincided with him releasing, it was episode 5 and 6 maybe. And that was based on SCP-3008, so I was loving life. And then he went completely off the rails, and yeah, the show kind of turned to dust, which is unfortunate, but these things happen. Now obviously this map isn't actually endless. It is the source engine, so what can you expect, but it still just gives that vibe. Oh man, and you have your props here, so let's see if we can build a wee base out of these things and I'll get back. That's going to need the physics gun. I'm just going to use pieces from around here rather than spawning anything in. That just feels kind of right. Is that climbable? That needs more of a slope. Okay, so we can go up there. This can be our little base of operations. Oh well. can see it all the way over there too. Oh, this is like darker than dark. Oh, I jumped right over it. Grab the tow gun. And there we go. I think it's about time that we maybe see if we can make it to the switch again. In this pitch black with, honestly, I'm gonna spawn way more of these. See if we can get to the other side. Maybe I escaped a bit too easily there. We'll go through. Whoa, I forgot they can throw stuff. That makes things, honestly, a lot more interesting. Whoa! On to the next map. Okay, welcome to GM Mall Parking. Seems like we've been spawned in this sort of server room to begin with. All these little machines beeping and making their noises with cameras, and you know, the cameras aren't actually off the map, but it's still a cool addition. Anyways, you can hear voices behind this door, which is interesting, but obviously can't access it. Really makes the map feel a bit more alive. Are these accessible? No. Well, this one is here. Really makes it feel more alive. Like the mall's just closed and everybody's just cleared out. There's still people about. Workers, things such as that. Really adds more life to the map, doesn't it? Just has that surreal feeling that it is real. You know, the light coming off the vending machine in little areas like this we clutter. It's almost perfection. I believe this will take us up a level to the next. Maybe not. This area is unpainted. It's just a sprawling maze, really. Some sort of generators up here, maybe. Says on the wall, 880, and then 4W, which is probably for watts. I could be wrong there. You just can correct me in the comments. No, I think we are on level F. This does feel like where we were. Probably the most car park-esque area of the whole map. Oh wow. Now this area feels like I've been here before. Like it actually feels like I've been here before. Anybody's from Northern Ireland and knows Victoria's Court. This is what the entrance highly looks like. But anyways, enough nostalgia bit. Let's move on to the next map. Okay, so I've had to turn off the sound effect for this one because it's playing copyrighted music, but we got missing textured prison here from The Walking Dead. Like, this always made me feel very liminal watching the show, especially when I was younger. Just think it's very interesting. Especially these back corridors that they were always going down. Just give off that vibe. Very... well, that area is not accessible. But yeah, I know this one's a bit of a rogue one. I'm not expecting everybody to agree with me on this now. They always give off that vibe of liminal space to me. Don't know what it is or why, but just always got me. Little bus down here, this little area. Very interesting. Anyways, we'll move on to the next one. Now this is GM Mobius, which is a bit more of a different vibe than the other maps we've looked at. But it really reminds me of Skyrim. I think it's these mushrooms and just kind of how the caves laid out. Little water patches and things such as just left as time adds to them. I've always found cave structures like this to be so interesting, especially ones that are so well modelled. Such as this one. Like, this is brilliant attention to detail. The candles too, they look amazing. Slightly less liminal than any of the other ones we've looked at, but it is so beautiful. Like, that could be a screenshot for a wallpaper. We've got a fork in the road here. Is it left or is it right? Left-handed, so we're going to go with the left. That feels right. To get what I did there. That's stupid. Anyways, ooh, I like this. Little tiny entrance just to crawl through. Really feels very claustrophobic, doesn't it? It's besides the point. Stalagmites just hanging from the roof in this little hidden pond area. I'd have the best sleep of all time in here, I'll tell you that. Okay, so we've did a bit more exploring and found this area, looking down on all of it. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna have to use no clip to get close to this one, but it's like a... It's like it's made to pull you down in. Chains wrapped around it, just above this area. Wow. Our first glimpse of daylight. Oh, what an absolute setting. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow. This is very peaceful. Very peaceful. What a good place to move on to the next map. Now this one's a real beauty. Everpine Mall. Cars, but not too many. Out in the car park. Can't tell if it's just turning night or just turning day. This could be people working, getting them all ready for another tireless day of people coming in the shop. Or it could be people just about to leave. I love that feeling. Let's begin. Oh, a video star in a bank. A beautiful map. Nice little elevator music to keep us company on this journey. Very early 2000s. Not that I have much to say, but look at the movies here. Very early 2000s. Is that Cat in the Hat? But yeah, I was born in 2003, so I just kind of seen the tail end of this, but even the, you know, Fruit of Arrow vibe devices. Employees only doors that will lead to these back rooms. Oh, we won't go through there just yet. Let's just see what catches our eye as we... Oh, Polyvision, I thought I said Dolly Vision. Dolby Vision, sorry. Oh, respect the staff. They worked hard for your convenience. From Ricky. In a beautiful arcade called Funcade. Oh, this is nice. Little machine on the back for brick workers. Seems like every shop connects to this back area. Wow. I know I've already brought up Dead Rising, but come on now. Look at this place. Fill this place with zombies and it's basically Willamette Mall. And this is the second wee exit here. Little bakery with always freshly baked on the wall. Mannequins that just scared the life out of me. Wow. Barry's Barrel. What do you sell, Barry? Hawaiian coconut rum. And some whiskey. And some wine. I don't know why this calls out to me so much, but wow. I think it's time we explore these back areas, don't you think? We've got a little docking area. Patchy leads to outside. Have a bit of continuity right there. Little flaps to walk through and everything. Don't clip that, I beg. It all just connects perfectly. Oh, feeling of nostalgia I get from watching this. Probably doesn't help that I've just started antidepressants, so my brain's a bit wackadoodle. These actually work too. Wow. Let's check out the food court, and then we'll move on to one of our last maps. Crispies. Beautiful menu. Just absolutely perfection. Little employees only door. I think this one's probably just gonna wrap the whole way around. Yeah. Oh, you slide open. Look at that for map design. Behind here. Oh. Collectibles, how cute. Now. Get these shutters closed. And on to the next area. Welcome to Liminal Halls. A fan favourite in the liminality space. Oh, can you really blame them? Just gives a certain vibe of endlessness and non-uniformity to our usual lives. You can just see it rolling on to the distance. It's beautiful. Does give that feeling of liminality very well. But could it be any more beautiful? It's very Peppa Pig-esque. But this map does prove that you don't need high contrast colours to do this right. Just wow. It's like a cul-de-sac, but spaced out as far as the eyes can see. There's a little water tower over there. Now what is this? A little door in the ground. That leads to anywhere, but it's locked. Now for our first real cul-de-sac. Look at the split in the ground here. Probably unintentional, but birds. You never know. Whoa, these are openable. For some reason I thought they wouldn't be. Wow. If someone could add a wow counter to this video in the comments. Now, do you open? What is this? Oh. Wow. Endless hallways. I wonder what this is reminiscent of. Straight sprawling. This house has a way to get into it too. This house is different than the rest. Bigger. Empty, but you can feel this. Oh, that's clipped through the ground. Absolutely perfect. Now I think it's only right that we finish this on one that'll be familiar to everybody. Come on now. We had to finish it on GM Construct. So many of us grew up on this map, and I've grown to love every aspect of it. Just like myself. I remember building skyscrapers and learning how the physics engine worked and just messing about with my friends on my shitty HP Pavilion laptop that would crash after spawning 3 entities. It's still one of my first gaming memories I ever had. Just with the dark room. The skyscrapers with no staircases. Just perfection. Absolute perfection. There's a hop beside the other side. To one of these skyscrapers. That we can have a good nosy at. Just wow. Beautiful. Now if you've enjoyed the video and us exploring these spaces, it does really help if you leave a little like or subscribe. Really trying to grow this channel to 100 subscribers by next year. Of course you don't have to, just being here is enough, and if you've watched to the end it really means a lot. I've really enjoyed this journey, and I'm very glad that I had some friends to come along with me. So, thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the next video that gets recommended to you. Peace.